What's happening, people? San Antonio 17 sighted in. I am one unhappy Carolina Panthers fan for one freaking reason. They lost today in the Meadowlands to the Super Bowl champion N.Y.Giants 34-28 in overtime. It was a great game, no doubt about it. But it would have been even sweeter to see the Carolina Panthers win that game in the Meadowlands to shut the critics up. But by Carolina Panthers losing, that gives the critics more ammunition that they need to blast Carolina to the moon. Saying, oh, they're nothing but amateurs, they're not good enough, they're not a complete team. But yeah, you're the same critics said that the Arizona Cardinals are more of a complete team than Carolina. At least they play their guts out. Unlike Arizona, got waxed in New England, 47-7. That's right. So what do you got to say now, critics? Nothing. I will say this. The Carolina Panthers defense just completely got worked tonight. And I am not kidding. The front seven for the Carolina Panthers they did good, but they got worked all night long. They got 3 sacks in. Julius Peppers got 1. I did say that he was going to get a sack, didn't he? But at the end of the day, if you give Eli Manning so much time, guess what? He is going to make your secondary look like amateurs and start picking them apart. It's like Eli Manning was a surgeon, and the Carolina Panthers secondary were nothing but corpse. I mean, my Lord. I mean, you gave the Giants receivers just too much time. I mean, Eli Manning went from 17 to 27 for 181 yards and touchdown. No interceptions. Yeah, 17 of 27. Yeah. Jake Delhomme, 11 of 19 for 185 yards. The problem is, no touchdowns. D'Angelo Williams, 24 carries for 108 yards, 4 touchdowns. The longest yardage was 30 yards. Or should I say longest gain. Brandon the Hammer Jacobs, 24 carries for 87 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, he just completely smashed the Carolina's front seven. And Derek the Wind Ward, 15 carries for, get this, 215 yards. The longest gain was 51 yards, and that was in the second possession in overtime. Carolina defense. What are you doing? What the heck were you doing? Don't tell me you were that tired. Oh, yeah, that's right. The front set, yes, the Giants' offensive line just worked. Yeah. If you're going to play like that, guess what? Come playoff time, you'll be one and done. I'm dead serious. And two more things on the defense. 1, 9 for 16 on third down conversions. That's not going to get it done. And 2, you let him have 25 first downs and 459 total yards. That's just beyond unacceptable. And that goes along with 39 minutes and 7 seconds of time of possession. As for Carolina, 25 minutes and 56 seconds. Total yards, 343 yards and 16 first downs. 6 for 12 and third down conversions. That's not going to get it done. Carolina's offense, nope, that won't get it done. Yeah, John Casey should have hit that 50-yard field goal. I don't care if it was windy conditions. I could give 2 pennies what type of weather condition was. You better make sure you hit that field goal. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Mr. Steve Smith, what in the world were you, what were you thinking? D'Angelo Williams had the first down, but no! You just had to go mixed martial arts, fly off the handle, lose your cool. A Super Bowl caliber team don't lose their cool. You show the football world and the critics why Carolina ain't for real. Because you put John Casey and the Carolina special teams, field goal special teams, in a worst possible situation because of that stupid penalty. Jeez. Yeah, nice job, Steve Smith. Nice job. Appreciate that. Jake Delhomme, stop making stupid throws that's going to land you in the hot water. Yeah, you got 0 interceptions, but it could have been at least 3. I watched the game from start to finish, folks. At the end of the day, came down to mistakes. Carolina made more mistakes, mental mistakes, than the New York Football Giants. And they wanted it more. And they won the game. They got the home field advantage throughout the playoffs and the number 1 seed. And that goes for the Tennessee Titans. They're celebrating prematurity. Mr. Lindell White stepping all over the towel. But hey, you won. Do what you have to do. But you will see the Pittsburgh Steelers again. I can promise you that. My final thoughts on the Panthers and Giants game. The Giants wanted the game a heck lot more than Carolina did. The Panthers got to go back to the drawing board. They got to go out and beat the New Orleans Saints next week, and hopefully the Falcons end up losing so they can clinch the N.F.C. South division. If Carolina loses next week and the Falcons win, Panthers go from number 2 seed to number 5, and they'll be on the road throughout the playoffs. And they have been having absolute trouble on the road for the fact that they're 3-4 on the year so far. And give Atlanta Falcons head coach Mike Smith the trophy of Coach of the Year. Just give it to him. It's a done deal. Give the Rookie of the Year award to Matt Ryan. After what the Atlanta Falcons went through, they're in the playoffs, so that's really surprising. So, yeah, and with that, San Antonio 17, peace out. See you next time.